This man carries the weight of a nation behind him. Said it so many times before, but
comes out with a strong right-left combo.
I was about to say he cuts fairly easily for Folayang, and combos like that would certainly take us to that area.
I get to see some of that takedown defense from Folayang that he's been working on so diligently. And a guy like Kamal Shalorus, he's a very, very well-adapted grappler. Very strong wrestling. He has a beautiful leg trip. Working in the back now. Everyone's got to fight the hands and try to turn their face Folayang. Sorry, turn their face Kamal.
Just tried a little swinging back punch there, Eduard. He likes to do that. Sometimes that's a full 360.
Well, one of the things I like about watching Eduard fight is that he throws everything at you and the kitchen sink.
Well, it doesn't hold back, does he? Full of excitement, Folayang fights.
And this is not where Eduard wants to be on his back with a very superb, well-conditioned wrestler on top of him. Gonna see what kind of jiu-jitsu now Eduard has from his back as Kamal works from half guard. Right in the mount. Oh, and then back in the cross side. And this isn't a position we've seen Folayang deal with too much.
Oh, what strength! He just lifted his opponent off.
I mean, strength and also felt where the base and the balance was. Kamal had his hips a little bit high, and that created the space for Folayang to get his forearm in there. And
just ducked that swinging, quite telegraphed left hook from Kamal. Oh, for the second time, Eduard misses with his own left hook by a whisker.
Kamal wants to use his striking to set up that shot.
These two are swinging for the fences. And if one of them connects, it could be pivotal. Eduard doesn't really flick out a jab. It's a real stabbing shot, that left jab of his. He loves to throw the high kick. Does it very well.
You've got to be careful when you throw high kicks without setting those up with punches against a wrestler, because it comes from such a great distance that on the way back, you don't have the stability to stop that shot like you need your base standing.
Well, that was that swinging punch that I referred to earlier, and then he did a 360 the other way, almost just to set himself back. Kicks and punches coming in from these two that are missing by the smallest margin. And they're thrown with bad intensity, aren't they?
Oh! Kamal just missed having his head taken into the third row. It's a nice takedown. Again, this is what we were talking about. Folayang missed that crazy wheel kick, and that created a little bit of space. Kamal was able to shoot and get that nice double leg high crotch. Kamal's going to try to work here and get his left leg out and move into either cross-side or mount, advancing his position and creating a more difficult position for Folayang to get out of.
80 seconds left in this round. And Kamal will certainly want to try and keep it where it is for the remainder of this stanza. Eduard quite the opposite.
Well, Kamal's done a good job of setting up his takedowns. Got a couple of takedowns, throwing some good punches. Not too much has been done in the stand-up department, so I have to think up to this point, it's been more Kamal.
I think Eduard might be cut, Jason. Just looking there, I think I see a little bit of blood there. It'll become clearer in a few moments. And if there is a cut there, that won't have done it any good. Looking now, I'm not so sure. But that will certainly be point scoring and very damaging as well. Eduard took it well. Final 10 seconds. There comes that high kick again. Looking to give the haircut that's not really needed, is it? And right on the bell, he attacks again.
Inside leg kick by Folayang.
Oh, great left jab. Really solid from Kamal.
Another single leg takedown. Good defense by Folayang. Got his hips in deep.
Done well there.
Kamal did a very good job. That's what you see at high-level wrestling. The guys, they don't just go from one to stop. They go 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways to try to get that takedown.
Taking some big damage there, Eduard, with the right hand from Kamal.
Edward needs to get that right elbow back over the head of Kamal.
There go the right hands again. Very compact defense Kamal has. High hands. Also stands quite square on from the hips.
Well, if there's one thing that Edward's shown Kamal, it's that he's trying to give him a haircut every time he throws that high kick like you were talking about. And he's missed by inches, but if one of those connects, it's going to be lights out. So Kamal's doing a good job of keeping his hands up, even though he's taking some punishment on the forearms and in the midsection.
Oh, another great jab. It's so impressive from Kamal. It knocks Edward's head back. Sweat flies up over the wall of this cage. It's blisteringly fast as well.
Edward's slowing down his attack pace a little bit. It looks like he's not setting up those punches and kicks and combinations.
Left right. And there's a big welt underneath Kamal's right eye. And that's a solid jab from Edward. And that kick aiming for that right eye.
Every time Edward throws a kick that turns his back to Kamal, Shalorus is able to get in nice and tight and secure that takedown. You know, if I'm Edward at this point, I got to stop thinking about throwing those head kicks and utilize my strengths, maybe utilize some of those punches more and set up those kicks with some punches, because he's given up the takedown 7 or 8 times so far, and this is really putting Kamal, I think, ahead on the judges' scorecards.
It won't be an easy one to score, but I think you probably are right, Jason. I would agree with you.
Well, Kamal's in on a head and arm choke now. If he passes guard and gets his weight over to the other side, this is going to spell danger for Folayang.
Them both walking along the cage, and Edward's neck contorted there. Freed himself from it momentarily.
A big mouse underneath the right eye of Shalorus there. Trying to see from our angle here, it looks like it's swelling up from that one punch of Folayang.
It is pretty gruesome. No immediate worry for him unless it closes that eye. It's quite low on the face.
Kamal needs to work to get that left leg free. Moving to mount, past the guard of Folayang.
He's using that forearm to just jam Edward's head into the canvas. There it is. Edward's own face showing signs of wear and tear. No cuts yet, but some swelling under the eye.
So Folayang now in a lot of trouble here. This is the head and arm choke. Kamal's going to try to put his head on the mat. He's got that left arm over. Oh, this is dangerous for Folayang. This is going to be close. This is pretty tight. If Kamal actually gets off a mount and gets to the right side of Folayang, he's going to create more pressure. And just like a triangle choke that's cutting off the blood flow to the head of Eduard Folayang. And it could spell night's end if he's not able to defend it here.
It's hard, because of that position, it's hard for the referee to see exactly how Edward is.
Well, I think Edward's okay right now. You can see he's pushing off of his own wrist. Yuji Shimada's giving the okay sign. What Kamal Shalorus needs to do is actually get off of Edward from that position and get to the right side.
Running out of time.
Yeah, I think he may be saved by the bell here. Oh, he's safe. Good defense by Eduard Folayang.
It's Eduard, really, who needs the impetus of a championship round if he's going to turn this around. And this is where he needs that home support. Big kick.
Well, that's that head kick we talked about, and that time it just grazed a little bit. Kamal did a good job of timing that to get underneath it.
He missed with the follow-up and then came round with the fist as well.
Folayang needs to really pick up the pace here and let his hands go. He knows that he's down this far into the fight. Gotten a couple of takedowns on him. Had some ground and pound attempts. Not too much going on in the stand-up department. Nothing that was really attributing to any damage, at least.
And that is where Eduard's strength lies, you figure. That's where he's got to make it work. Moments ago, he was on the end of another one of those super stiff jabs from Kamal. Good left hook from Eduard. Aiming for that welt underneath his opponent's eye.
I've been impressed with Kamal's ability to stand in the pocket there and not be afraid to throw punches, which is really smart, because if he just comes into the fight and tries to shoot for that takedown, Eduard's going to be looking for it the whole time and be able to counter much easier. What Kamal has done is he's created a situation where Eduard has to respect his hands, because Kamal's coming in, landed a stiff jab, he's landed some punches, and that really opens up the takedown.
It's a double whammy, isn't it? When Eduard spins, goes for it with the leg and the hand. There's a red mark on the left side of Eduard's body, which is testament to the kicks he's been receiving. Toes into the rib cage, that's what that does. Good kick there, the outside of Kamal's left leg, and there are welts on that knee, that leading knee of Kamal, the outside there of his left leg.
Eduard's got 2 minutes and 45 seconds here to really make something happen.
Could well be too little too late, couldn't it? What can he do in this stand-up position with that big swelling underneath his opponent's eye and the support of 20,000 compatriots at the Mall of Asia Arena?
He's working on a guillotine choke here. That looks like it's pretty deep.
Oh, he gets out. And they crack heads as they come back in and engage. That was the moment that Eduard was hoping for. What can he do now? 2 minutes and 10 left.
This is a difficult position for Eduard to be in. I think that he did a smart thing and said, you know what? Forget trying to win the fight by decision at this point. It's going to be too difficult to fight takedowns. And I think looking for the submission off of the takedown was smart for him to do, because that choke was in deep.
Eduard just gripping the cage with his little finger, getting it slapped by referee Yuji Shimada. That's not allowed.
Yuji Shimada don't take no BS. You grab the cage, he'll let you know. Yuji, a veteran of 350 million MMA fights. Seen some of the best action MMA.
And he's unbeaten in all of those as well.
That's very accurate.
Who's going to be unbeaten here? They are 2 meters above us at cage side, where Jason and I are sitting, and Eduard Folayang is getting his body pressed up against that cage. And Kamal giving it all he can. I think he may have just given us a little wink there.
I think he's winking at you. But he's staying on Folayang and doing a really good job. Folayang's in on an armbar there for a second, but a minute left here, and Folayang really has to feel some urgency. Let his hands go. Stop with those crazy head-hunting head kicks and just throw hands.
Oh, he's
nice
a good
leg kick.
The left and the right fall fractionally short. And it's happened too often. Not quite enough of Eduard's punches have landed cleanly enough. And that could be the story of this contest for him. Final 20 seconds now.
Again, he just misses that head kick and Kamal ducks underneath it. Shalorus with another nice single leg.
It'll be too late, I fancy. well inside the last 10 seconds. And this could well be an introduction to the One Fighting Championship cage that Kamal Shalorus will remember for some time, up against the very highly regarded opponents.
Some good takedowns, and Kamal really just executed a nice game plan, got in deep. Right here you see that Eduard tried for the guillotine, and it was close. It was in a deep position, but that sweat being a factor,
that was
popped his head out.
That was his moment, Jason.
And a nice body kick by Folayang, but like we talked about earlier, those kicks just open up a lot of space, and Kamal was able to close the distance and utilize that to get the takedown, and that what I think would be the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. And all 3 judges see it for your winner by a unanimous decision. From the blue corner, the Prince of Persia, Kamal Shalorus.